Hi Pisces, and welcome to another reading with Tiffany from tiffanystarology. So happy to see you guys here. If this is your first time, welcome, and please subscribe and join the family, Pisces. I am a fellow Pisces myself. Super excited that we're going to be diving into the energy of April today. So we're going to be looking at what Spirit has in store for us for the month of April. I feel like it's going to be a very dynamic month for us. And then when May comes in, it's going to be a little bit more like, okay, we're here. We know what we're doing, or some big event, like in our life is finally going to pop off. I feel like for May, but April is going to be a massive eclipse that we're going to see in Aries. Like I always encourage you guys to do, if you don't know what your birth chart is, look up your birth chart. Check it out. See where Aries is in your chart. If you're Pisces rising, it is a little bit different, but for my Pisces risings, and it will hold this energy for a lot of Pisces suns too. It's the second house that's getting activated. So this is your self-worth, your finances, the work that you do, monetary gains. So look for some financial surprises. I think good surprises. Ooh, Pisces. Cards are talking to me, but okay, let me grab that card and we're gonna get started. And just so you know, the card that fell was the Lovers, so this may have a lot to do with love, relationships, contracts. Okay, well, we're gonna dive into our 10 card spread, 5 cards across the top, 5 at the bottom, Celtic cross meanings, and we'll dive in. Current situation for Pisces. 6 of Swords. Pisces, you are moving on, moving out, changing direction, seeing a new way forward. And I see you finally being like, okay, it's time to set forth on this new path. We will clarify any cards that need to be clarified once we pull them all out. I do have timestamps for you guys as well, so check those out in the description box. It'll show you also where you can book one-on-one readings with me or connecting on Instagram. What's challenging this move, Spirit? What's the challenge for the 6 of Swords? I got 2 cards here. We have the beautiful, beautiful King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Wands. So, for some people, it could be a physical person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But I feel like for the vast majority of you, it's financially constraining situations are keeping you from moving forward. And also, Queen of Wands, it could be an actual fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or what's holding you back is your belief that you can be successful. A little self-doubt, a little, ooh, my 3D ain't set up quite right. How can I go on this new journey? But there is this need for you to just trust yourself. That keeps coming up. My readings on Instagram, readings I'm doing for myself. Just trust yourself. Strengths that Pisces has right now. Strengths for Pisces. That is too many. My gosh, but let's go with it. We have the 7 of Cups. The High Priestess. Okay. I see you showing up in your own reading. The 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So I'm going to keep them, you guys. The last couple of readings I've been doing for Pisces, this Ace of Wands has come up because there is an illumination of the path to get to this new beginning. So a strength that you have is the illumination. So a little bit of clarity because you were once confused. 7 of Cups can be a card of confusion. What's out there, right? So you've mastered this confusion. You see your way forward. You also have the strength of being diligent, continue to work on yourself right now. So Pisces, I see you putting a lot of effort into building your goals, learning the art of discipline. And the High Priestess, in all her beautiful glory, you are literally listening to that intuition, following where it's telling you to go, trusting yourself above all else, and moving into a higher dimension, a higher situation, a place where you feel led. Doesn't mean that it's easy, right? And that's what we were talking about in a group that I was in. It doesn't mean that this transition is easy. Because this Six of Swords card is a card of transition. This transition is happening, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. You still have to put in the work, the time, believe in yourself, all of that for these things to come forward. And also, just anytime there's like something new, I feel like it's difficult to set out to do that thing, because what's on the other side? Your hope is that it will work out, but what if it doesn't? So area of focus, this is where Spirit wants you to put a little more emphasis into your life this month of April. Not necessarily a weakness, but an area where there needs to just be a little more focus, a little more effort. 10 of Pentacles. There is an emphasis of focus on the home, the family, what you're doing with your finances, where you're putting your pentacles. For a lot of Pisces, this last eclipse that we had affected the 8th house, joint resources, your partner's income, any kind of financial property, inheritances. The 10 of Pentacles is a very encompassing card about finances, abundance, family, a home. That came up for a lot of Pisces as well in a couple of readings ago. So you need to focus on, where are you investing your money? Where are you putting your money? Where are you putting your time as well into these investments that you have? Because if you need to make this transition and you're worried about your finances, where are they actually going? Are you saving? Are you doing what you need to do on your part to be a good steward of your finances? Near future for Pisces, some of you might also need to get a financial advisor. Some of you may also need to just be more mindful of your finances. That card was really trying to come out. Near future for Pisces. All right. Love this. 4 of Wands. So there is going to be a celebration in order for you very soon, Pisces. Some of you will be getting a new house. Some of you will be actually moving into new relationships, new jobs, businesses, walking into something really sweet that you get to share with others. We're definitely going to dive into that card, but that's a beautiful energy for your first 5. Recent past, this is where you just recently walked away from that has emphasis on you in April. Knight of Pentacles, you started something. You looked at the sun, you saw the light, you said, hey, I'm heading towards that direction. So the recent past is you actually starting to put the bricks and mortar together on this plan that you're devising for your future. You're moving forward. You're deciding, I'm going to take my time, but I know that if I stay disciplined, if I make a routine of this, if I continue to show up for myself, I will be successful. Advice from Spirit for the month of April for Pisces. This is beautiful energy, you guys. A lot of transition. Advice for Pisces. The Moon. Wow. I feel like I tried to avoid this card in my life, but the Moon card is about you really facing your fears, going off into the dark. Even when you don't know exactly where you're going, you listen to your intuition. You still follow the path that's calling you, although you may not always see it very clearly. It's giving major, like, trust yourself. High Priestess, the Moon card, right? So both of those are Pisces cards. Be open to life kind of reorganizing itself in a different way. Maybe in a way that you haven't seen before. Also focusing on where you came from, so that shadow side can also come up with the Moon card. But I really feel like Spirit is saying, like, trust your intuition, trust yourself. Even when you can't see every bit and piece of this path, like, trust this next step. Your environment. These are going to be factors that are influencing you in April in your everyday life. Whoa. Sorry about that. Love this. Two of Cups. So these are direct connections, relationships you have with other people, relationships that you have with family, friends, co-workers, sometimes business deals. It's not such a businessy card, but it can be like an employer. So your environment is heavily being influenced around the people that are around you, truthfully. They are putting a lot of energy into you, and you are putting a lot of energy into them. Makes a lot of sense with your area of focus being the Ten of Pentacles, because it could be jobs, establishments, family, your romantic partners, things like that. Hopes and fears for your future, Pisces. Hopes and fears. What does Spirit want to highlight for you? I was wondering if it was going to come up. All right. So we have the Magician. You're manifesting the heck out of life right now. You're trying to create this pathway forward, this doorway to your next level. Where that Ace of Pentacles, that sweet offer that I was talking about, right? Second house for Pisces is where this eclipse is hitting. You are hoping for this big break, for this financial stability, for this financial outcome, for this new opportunity, for this big idea to finally come in, for the house to sell, for the house to be purchased, for the big move to come, like something like that, right? The new car that you need, the new addition to your business, whatever that is for you, Pisces, that new pentacle proof energy, increase in your finances, even for some of you. And also we have here the King of Wands. You are ready to step into a very solo, I run this, I'm in charge of myself, fiery energy. This is also big emphasis on all fire signs, but could be Aries energy coming in with that eclipse as well. So you are just really hoping to have this established, fruitful, magical energy come into your life, because you're manifesting new beginnings for yourself, okay? Potential outcome in April for Pisces. This is beautiful. Potential outcome for Pisces in April. There was too many, Spirit. We just need one, please. Yes, I love this. The Three of Cups. You will for sure be celebrating something sweet with your community, okay? You have for your near future the Four of Wands, and for your potential outcome the Three of Cups. You're for sure celebrating a big win, a big success, a milestone. I love this. I also want to tell you, Pisces, I don't have very many, but Spirit said this month of April, it's all about the green for my crystals and for focus on heart chakra. And last month it was amethyst and rose quartz, so like pink and purple crystals. This month it's green. So if you have any green crystals that you can keep around you, on you, with you, something of that nature, go ahead and do that, because I feel like there's this opening of the heart, this ability for you to receive. Bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the Three of Wands. So if you've been seeing 333, I want to give you a big heads up that your spirit team is on your side. They're supporting you. They're walking with you as you go through this valley. So you can see she's way up above the clouds here. So you're starting to go on this adventure where it's like potentially a little bit daunting, a little bit scary, where you're having to just give up this place of familiarity to go to a new place that is going to give you a lot of freedom. But it is a little bit nerve-wracking because you don't know exactly what to expect. Spirit is allowing you to take a lot of the difficulties that you've had, a lot of the issues that you've come across, use those as the wands to help you bridge the gaps in your life. So take all of the lessons that you've learned, all of the issues that you've had, use those to help you to accomplish your dreams and to get to the next level. Underneath that, Pisces, is the Star card. So there's also this emphasis on you going after your dreams and you becoming a light to others. You already are a light, but your light's about to really shine. You're about to be in a new place of resonance. I feel like your energy is beginning to blossom. And it's all because of what? You walking away. This is the Eight of Cups. You walking away from situations that, just, they're not going to be a part of your life anymore. It doesn't mean that this journey, you see, she's got a long way to go up this hill. It doesn't mean it's going to be perfect, easy, but you're going to have to make this change, this transition, so that you can receive what it is that Spirit has for you on the other side, that pentacle proof energy, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into our Six of Swords about your current situation. So Spirit, what else can we know about this move that Pisces is making, this journey that they're undertaking? Where are they going? And what do they need to know? I told you. I told you it's coming back out. So the Lovers, the card that fell on the floor at the very beginning of the reading, came back out. So some of you are walking away from a loved one. Could be a family member. Could be a actual romantic partner. Could be a business deal. April is where you shut the door on this connection. I don't necessarily think that all of you that are walking away from this connection are walking away from it like sad, because you're not necessarily like leaving on bad terms, but I just see that you have come to this conclusion with this particular leg of your life, that it's better to just go ahead, get on this boat, head in a different direction, close out this chapter. It was a good one while it was there. It served its purpose while it was there. Could have been a karmic relationship as well, especially with this eclipse coming up. A lot of karmic connections and contracts were closed with that. The lunar eclipse in Libra that happened in March, so this month. But going into April, you will start to see that those doors, those relationships where there was justice or some kind of ending closure to those relationships happened, you then start to go in this new direction where you have to really figure things out on your own. The Fool card came out as well. So I know that wherever you're going, this is a brand new opportunity for you, whether this means, okay, I walked away from that employer and now I have to figure out how in the world do I manage my finances on my own? Where do I go next? For some of you as well, if you've been in a relationship for a really long time and all of a sudden you have to let that go. There's an energy of releasing, but allowing this new opportunity to come in and you to take the reins of your own life and move forward with a little bit of, I don't know what I should do. The Fool card here is represented by the fairy tale, Alice in Wonderland, which I actually have a little Alice in Wonderland over here. It's a little incense diffuser that my husband got me. So when Alice goes down this tunnel, I watched the movie recently, all these different experiences are going to come into her life. Challenges, fruitfulness, beautiful things, scary things. Just be ready to walk into this, because that old Pisces and those contracts that you had before, those are dissolved. They served their purpose. The purpose of those relationships and those people and those contracts, those deals, those negotiations, they were all here to teach you something. But now it's time to go in this new direction, following your curiosity, honestly. And ready or not, it's time to head in this new direction. So it makes a little bit more sense now why this is your challenge, because for some of you, if you are walking away from a stable situation that that allowed you to make money on a regular basis, that is something that I've been working through myself, is as we transition from having a routine income to potentially being a little more freelance, how does that, bode for our comfortability, our stability, things of that nature. So your challenge is to just believe in yourself. Believe that you can and you will be able to be successful. He's got these golden apples under him, right? So it's you have all this beautiful abundance that's coming from this tree that he's sitting under. So imagine that whatever you're working on is going to be very fruitfully abundant. I hear that through like this golden apple that he's got near him. Just trust that what you're working on will pay off. It just takes time. One of the things that I learned about apple trees or just fruit trees in general, I lived with a landlord who planted trees, and he's like, oh, you won't actually see the fruit grow to its entirety and be its best for years and years. So understanding, Pisces, that you're going through a big transition right now that does require you to have a lot of faith in yourself. Give yourself the permission to trust the timing, because it's not going to be a quick overnight change, but you will see the positive nature of all of the work that you've put into yourself and into your situation very soon. Believe in your ability to put that Queen of Wands and that King of Wands energy together to create the life that you desire. You don't have to worry about not having the looks or the voice or the know-how or who's going to follow me, who would purchase my plans, who's going to book with me, where am I going to get the money to start this? No, you will be okay. You just have to trust yourself. Okay. So with your strengths, we won't spend too much time on this because we did talk about it a little bit, but you have the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So we'll start here. So in the recent past, there was a lot of confusion about where to go next. So you were looking at all these options, you have all these talents, all these ideas, all this information, and it was just like, whoa, what do I do with this? Where do I go with this? And so what happened was this path, which we've been talking about in a lot of the videos, this pathway that you've been trying to illuminate, that you've been trying to walk through, walk upon, walk forward with, whatever the case is, finally we got the light. The light came in to illuminate the path forward. So the people that you had to cut out, move away from, you did. The faith in yourself and the ability to just go out there even without all the stability behind you, it's there. It's a challenge, but you're seeing it, you're facing it. So what I see now is that your strength is you trusted Spirit. You allowed this hand of God to really light your pathway forward to this end goal. Again, some of you, this is a physical home, a marriage, a new job, a change in your career, a movement to a new city or a new country. There is this idea that you may have, or like a business idea that you want to bring forth or to grow upon. And that now, that confusion that you had of like, where do I put all of my time, my money, my pentacles, all of that, you have a light that's guiding you in a new direction. So some of you may have received downloads specifically in your dreams, or you ran into the right person and you're like, whoa, this was a super weird chance encounter that you weren't expecting. But because of that, and because you've been putting a lot of effort into yourself, you're seeing your way through that confusion. Also, your strength here of the Eight of Pentacles, you are willing to put in the work day and night. This person has their lamp that's highlighting their forward momentum, right? It doesn't matter, come rain or shine. It looks like this person is devoted to perfecting their craft. So what is it that you're working on, that you're putting a lot of effort into, a lot of time into? What is it that you are desiring to bring to life, so to speak? And how can you continue to grow that? Your strength is that you are just really moving and grooving. Again, recent past with this Knight of Pentacles, you saw what you wanted and you've gone after it. And now that you're kind of successful, or you're starting to see some success in what you're creating and building, it's like you're moving forward. Like, I don't know if this pentacle is bigger than those, but this looks like a really big pentacle. You're working your way towards this hope that you have for the future of really big success. And I want to tell you, it's on the way, Pisces. You just need to trust yourself and you need to stay dedicated. Today, I put up a reading on my Instagram about needing to be disciplined. So if that's an area that you struggled with and you need to actually put together like a planner, or you need to write down stuff on your calendar, you need to get more organized, do that so that you can be successful. Your last strength is the High Priestess. This is you truly allowing your intuition seeing beyond the veil, trusting in your higher calling, your spiritual prowess, all of that to guide you to the next level. And you're doing that with such ease because you are walking in your own light. The high priestess is also just kind of just jotting it down in this picture. She's working on her, kind of like on her divination and her magical properties as well. So some of you may be also practicing witchcraft, or some of you may also be doing magic and spells and manifesting, which we saw the magician as well, and our hopes and fears. You're doing all the things that you need to do to enlighten yourself, inspire yourself, and to move with your spirit guides at your forefront. You're like, okay, spirit, where do I need to go next? What do I need to do next? It's a very spirit-led situation that you're in. And that is a beautiful strength to have, because when you listen to your soul and your soul's calling, I feel like a lot more success pours in through that. Area of focus, 10 of Pentacles. So as we said before, this is about where to next. This is kind of funny. It reminds me of my husband and myself. Thinking about the future home, the future job, where you want to settle down, where you want to actually put a lot of time and effort into. If that business is starting to bloom, how do you want to manage that business? Do you have any issues or qualms with family that you need to settle? Things of that nature. Like, Spirit is just calling you to actually look at I would say the big picture when it comes to your investments, your family, your livelihood, children for some of you as well, pets, like all the things that would encompass your physical reality because of the changes that are coming in. Are you needing to invest a little bit more money, a little bit more time, effort into these situations? And also, are you putting your money into situations that are not going to work out for you in the long run? So this 10 of Pentacles is asking you to kind of like hold up, reassess, reanalyze. Mercury retrograde is coming up as well in April. So this might be a time for you to like look at your finances, look at where you are, pay attention to the flow of your monetary possessions and your investments, and see what comes up from that. We're going to go ahead and clarify what that can mean as well. Okay. Spirit, what is this 10 of Pentacles for Pisces? The 9 of Swords. You've been stressed out about where to next. You need to really get out of your head, which it takes some time, grounding yourself, going out of nature. You need to actually look at where your finances are, what your goals are. Don't let your mind get cluttered with this fear that you can't change your future, that these investments that you might feel trapped in, this job that you might feel trapped in, whatever the case is, you can make your way forward. You don't have to feel stuck, Pisces. Feeling stuck and being in your head is definitely hard, but you need to actually analyze where this fear is coming from. Are you holding your own self back? It's not 8 of Swords, but are you the one giving yourself anxiety, or can you use that anxiety that you have and channel it towards something better? Instead of saying, I don't know how I'm going to do this, say, Spirit team, I know you're going to help me do this. God, I know you're going to help me get through this. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there. Instead of, oh, this is so hard. Really change the way that you talk to yourself. Anything else, Spirit, on that 10 of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords? I think Spirit said I said what I said. Beautiful. Yes. So we have the 8 of Swords, which means open up those lines of communication. If you need help, if you need to talk to somebody who knows a little bit more about finances than you do, if you need to have real open and honest conversations with the people that you're sharing finances with, people that you're invested in or invested with, do that and move forward. You have to take some steps to move forward this particular month. Tax season is here as well for those of us in the US. The Empress is asking for you also to just remember that it's going to be okay, that you are going to be taken care of. That this is just a transition for you to go from this person who's been working really hard, who's been doing this, and that. And you could finally sit down and receive for a little bit. A lot of you are going to be focusing in on streams of income that you can do passively as well. So try to figure out how to work towards that. If you've been getting really overwhelmed with constantly working and constantly showing up, what are some ways that you can passively create wealth and abundance, 10 of Pentacles for yourself, okay? And the Hanged Man says to relax. It shows a lion caught up in like a little trap that was set for him, and his little mouse friend there is kind of laughing at him. But what I want you to do is also to just take it slow during this retrograde season. Really revisit your finances, revisit your collaborations, revisit where your money is at, where it's going. And when the time is right, probably by the end of the month, you have to settle a lot of those fears in your head about where the money's going, how you're going to make it, who you're invested with, and all of that. And I believe that by the end of the month, you will start to see a little bit more clearly where those finances will improve, and how you can help them to improve as well. All right, let's go ahead and before I go on, yes, you do have that Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I called it. I felt that energy. A lot of this is mental. If you can break through the mental blocks, Pisces, those finances, your material gains, wealth, you'll be fine. Near future, Four of Wands. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit, about that. Oh, sorry guys. I am like queen of dropping her deck. It's an area of my life that I need to work on as a reader. I'm always dropping my deck. Four of Wands. I do it every day too. It's not just in my readings. I'm always dropping it. Oh, babe. This is so beautiful. This is the World card. So you will be celebrating the end of a chapter. I feel like for a lot of you, obviously not everybody is in a relationship or a partnership, but a lot of you will be celebrating with your partners or with people that you're really close to about this ending of a cycle, ending of a chapter, going through this eclipse portal into something new, something better. So a lot of you are going to be closing out, okay, this part of my life, this work that I did, this job that I had, whatever the case is, this business idea that I had, I'm finally going to be taking the next step towards blank. And you'll be celebrating that success, that win, that transition, because this World card just literally shows me that you are ready to take life by the horns and go in a new direction. You've learned a lot. You've been through a lot, because as you can see, there's like a crow here. It looks like a duck here. There's a goldfish here. The snake is surrounding them. There's been a lot of transition to get here. It wasn't easy. But now you can look at how far you've come, where you've been, what you've done with your life. It's all coming to a full circle, closing, ending moment for you in April. Again, that eclipse is going to help to close some of those doors for you as well, Pisces. And then you'll just walk away being able to celebrate with the people that you love most about the accomplishments that have come into your life because of that transition that you made. For the Knight of Pentacles, here in your recent past, again, like we said during the pre-shuffle, you have been focused on a new way forward. You've been focused on, this is my goal, this sun here, right? This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do, where I want to go. And Spirit is blessing you by basically saying you have shown the universe that you will do what it takes to get there, even if all you took was one simple step. One of my friends, Jessica from the High Priestess Healing Tarot, she always says that the universe rewards bravery. So you have been brave, Pisces. You have been brave, you have been brave, you have been brave. And even for those of you who feel like, but I haven't done enough, or I haven't walked far enough, or I haven't made enough money. No, it's the fact that you started what will become a beautiful, beautiful success for you in the future. That's all Spirit wanted from you. And in April, you will start to see that because of this recent decision. Oh gosh, you guys, I just saw something. Because of that recent decision, you will see the fruits. Okay, do you see what I see? Those apples are right there. You know when the apples fall off the tree? When they're beyond ripe. But basically they had to ripen to the point that they were able to be eaten, and then they fell off. So this is your transition from just starting the journey to becoming the king. So from the knight to the king. The maturation of your ideas is coming. Again, this isn't your challenge because this is not here yet. You have not yet attained all the success that you will. But with this in your recent past, it's like you're on the way. The goal that you have of success, of abundance, of a life that is less draining and straining on you is coming in, Pisces. Oh my gosh. How beautiful. So if you can't see what I see, Spirit is saying, pay attention. Because these apples up here are going to be on the floor one day because they're going to be so heavy and so full of fruit and abundance for you that you won't even be able to eat all of them before they fall into the ground. The abundance is here. All right, advice, Spirit, you gave us the moon card. Can you tell us a little bit more about that card? Again, I feel like Spirit is telling you to listen to your intuition, to just follow the light. You know, look at what you've had to learn from the shadow phases of your life, but also the prosperity that's coming in. Choosing to walk forward, even when you can't see the next step. It's like there's this fog, right? But each time you walk forward, you can see a little bit clearer. There we go. All right, so we're going to take the Strength card. Yeah, and it's okay. Like, the Strength card is not here to tell you that you're weak, but it is here to basically let you know that where you're going in life, it is going to require that you have some level of strength within yourself to get through. Because with the Moon card, you can, again, like we said earlier, you can run into your fears. There might not be a lot of clarity right away. You might also feel like, how can I do this when I'm not well equipped? Spirit is saying all you have to do is trust and believe and have faith in yourself that even the most unlikely circumstances can work in your favor. Think about Belle. So this is alluding to the Beauty and the Beast, right? Belle went into a situation where she could have really been taken advantage of, hurt, locked up, whatever the case is. She came in with what she had and she was able to tame the beast because you have this light about you, Pisces, where when you come into contact with conflict and people who are against you or bad situations, you know how to alchemize that energy. So alchemy as well is going to be coming up for those of you that it resonates with. So look at the situations in your life where you've had to confront a situation, where you've had to, okay, I'm going to figure this out again, type of energy, because you have been able to do that. Spirit's saying, I know you're tired of being strong. I know you've been doing it for a really long time, but just trust me, continue to walk on the path that will ultimately lead you to success. This is a test of faith. This is a process that you have to go through to learn things. And a lot of these things that we're learning, Pisces, were to help us see in the dark, see through this Moon card energy here, and to actually weed out the people that didn't need to be in our lives anymore. So with your environment with the Two of Cups, again, I'm seeing a lot of people here. I'm seeing these people. I'm seeing these people. So the people in your life and the lovers that we're walking away from, right? The people in your life are playing a huge role in the way that you move forward in April. You will have community members that will help you to be able to move forward with your life. You will also have people who are going to teach you things, lessons you might learn from as well. But you need to remember that in all you do, connecting with the right people is going to set you up for the success that you desire. The people that you need to be pouring your time and effort and energy into right now, Pisces, need to be the people that you love, that you trust, that you want to build with. Let go of any relationship, any commitment, any contract with people who are not on the same page as you, who are not going in the same direction as you, who don't appreciate you, who are not trying to uplift you, and find those deep connections that will allow you to live your best and truest life. April is about solidifying those communities, building within those communities. And in my last Pisces videos that I put up for you guys, it was actually talking about how a lot of you are actually leading communities, leading groups and organizations and businesses and jobs and things like that. You are actually being asked to really focus in on those people, because those people and those commitments, those relationships are going to actually help you to get to this beautiful success of, hey guys, we did it. The sisterhood, the brotherhood, the hood, like the family hood. I don't know if that's a word, but that's the beauty of this situation that you're going through in April, is you're shedding the skin of those old relationships, those old contracts, walking into the new. So your hopes and fears, again, it really comes down to this Ace of Pentacles. You desire for your life to go into a certain direction, right? You desire for this Ace of Pentacles energy to come into your life, to light you up, to move you forward, to give you the desires of your heart. You see those apples again? Those apples keep coming up. The fruit that you will bear from making the decisions that you make in April will pay off tremendously. Take every lesson, every disconnection, every connection that you have in April very seriously, because it is for your greatest good and for your biggest and best return. It's like a return on investment. Remember, Spirit was telling you to look at your investments? So let me show you here. Okay, let me get these cards together. Okay, so with you really taking a good look at where you're investing your time, your money, your effort, your 10 of Pentacles, you will be able to establish the livelihood that you desire. The opportunities will come because you took a good look at where these pentacles were going and if you wanted to continue them to be there or not. And also, the investments that you make on yourself, that's coming through, are also going to pay off, because April is an investment in yourself. You are finally investing in who you are, what you stand for, the relationships that you have. You're manifesting these new situations into your life. This is Pinocchio dreaming that he wants to be what? A real boy. You might want to be a creator. You might want to be a person who goes back to school to become a doctor, lawyer, go into a completely different sector. Some of you may also be working on different businesses that are creative. YouTube, Instagrams, jewelry making. Like, I know a lot of people doing a lot of different things right now, but you have to take into this account that first Pinocchio had to dream it. Really, it was Geppetto. Geppetto wanted a son, and Pinocchio became that, right? And then Pinocchio wanted to be a real boy, and then he became that. So it's all about manifestation. And ultimately, that manifestation brings you to this place of authority in your life where you're happy, where you're healthy, where you're glowing, where you're attractive, and you're building an empire for yourself. And at the very end, like we said, you're celebrating. The community aspect of this card is beautiful. The community aspect of April is beautiful. Some of you are probably part of communities. Shout out to the High Priestess Healing Tarot community that I am part of. It has been so pivotal to be part of a community that is full of other like-minded individuals where we can share what we go through, our livelihood, talk about our hopes and fears. We have like a little roundtable discussion that we're doing later on today. Like, being a part of a community that you love and that loves you back is going to be very, very pivotal. And I see also on the bottom of the deck over here, we have the Three of Pentacles. So finding the right people who can help you build, that's going to be huge. So different partnerships, different collaborations, different setups. Those old situations that you had to leave behind, they're no more. And now you're walking into a situation, again, like we said, 333. If you are able to move into this energy of I'm with the right people and I'm building with the right people, April is going to be so successful for you. And I see that coming in as long as you put in the work and you show up as a disciplined human being. So Pisces, I love that for you. I wanted to pull Oracle. We're only going to do a few. This video kind of went a little bit long, but I do want to pull an animal spirit Oracle for you as you're walking into this new phase of your life. I was going to pull a whole bunch of Oracle, but I don't want to make this video too long for you guys today. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Which animal spirit are you embodying in the month of April? And how can this help you to really achieve the dreams that you have for yourself? So Spirit, what is their spirit animal? This deck is so big. It's beautiful, but it's big. All right. You got the dragonfly. It says magic. The magician. So it says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So you're going to gain your wings, Pisces. There's also this illusion that I see, or it's like alluding to like a lotus flower. I know it's a lily pad, but you're being birthed. You're going through a really big transition of seeing yourself for the magic that you hold in your hands. You can conjure the life that you desire. And also, you're going to really be able to just surpass a lot of people and situations because you can just fly right over them. The magic of nature is within you. So also, nature spirits, doing rituals involving nature, going out in nature is going to be huge for you. And I'm going to pull 3 Oracle from the, what is it called? The Sacred Destiny Oracle that I have. And we're going to get out of here, Pisces. Don't want to hold you guys too long. 3 came out. Thank you, Spirit. We have protection, voyage, love. Wow. All right, so Pisces, this journey that you're about to take, the one that we were talking about at the very beginning of this reading, this 6 of Swords energy of moving on, this voyage that you're about to take is not going to be necessarily easy, but your spirit guides are going to be carrying you. You see how this whale is like carrying the baby whale in its wings? You are going to be so divinely protected by your spirit guides, your spirit team, that you're about to just be carried into the next phase. You are so powerful. This tree also is very striking to me, that it's like, even though that lightning is trying to strike, it's like if you were beneath that tree, you would be safe. So don't worry about the people that are trying to lash out, trying to talk you down. You're going to be good, Pisces. You have to just go through this process of letting things go. You're divinely protected at this time. And when you do the things that you love, you also will receive that love back in return from the people who see you for who you are. You will be able to, I really feel like, just find so much more love than you've ever had by choosing you first and choosing to follow your light. When you show other people that you care for them, they will show you that they care for you. The last reading that I did talked about Pisces actually healing people through their healing. So I feel that saying, like, you're going to be receiving love as you love others as well. So Pisces, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. You guys are the absolute best. I'm wishing you nothing but success in April. And I can't wait to hear back about what transpired. So leave me a comment below if this message resonated with you. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can get our messages. We post almost every day on here. I try to get videos up about every 2 days if I can. Follow me on Instagram for more daily messages and keeping up with my life, and we can get connected there. And I will see you very soon. And have a wonderful April, Pisces. Bye.